Stop, right now. Whatever you were doing, whatever was consuming your thoughts just moments ago, put it aside. This is not coincidence. This is not random. You were guided here, drawn here, called here by forces far greater than you understand. Archangel Michael himself is shouting across the veil, breaking through the noise of your daily existence because something monumental is about to shift in your life. Something so profound, so life-altering, that after today, after this very moment, your life will never, ever be the same. Do you feel it? That strange stirring in your chest? That inexplicable pull that made you click on this message? That's not your imagination, beloved. That's the hand of the divine reaching through time and space to touch your soul. Michael says, you've been chosen, not by accident, not by luck, but chosen specifically, deliberately, because you are ready for what's coming. Listen carefully, my precious child, because what I'm about to share with you in the next few minutes will either be the turning point you've been desperately praying for, or it will be the opportunity you let slip through your fingers forever. There are no second chances with this message, no replays when the moment passes. This is your divine interruption, your celestial wake-up call. And Michael is shouting so loudly that even the angels have stopped their singing to listen. You've been walking in darkness for too long. You've been carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. You've been fighting battles with weapons that were never meant for your hands. But today, right now, the Archangel Michael stands before you with his sword raised, not against you, but for you. His voice thunders across the heavens. Enough. No more suffering in silence. No more walking alone. Don't skip this message, beloved one. Don't scroll past thinking you'll come back later, because there might not be a later. The universe has aligned in this precise moment. The stars have shifted into position, and Michael himself has descended to speak directly to your heart. If you leave now, if you turn away from this moment, you'll spend the rest of your life wondering what could have been. You'll catch glimpses of the miracle that was meant for you in other people's testimonies, in other people's breakthroughs, and you'll know deep in your soul that it should have been yours. Michael sees everything, beloved. He sees those tears you cry in private. He sees the way you've been struggling, fighting, pushing against doors that seem permanently locked. He sees the bills piling up, the relationships crumbling, the dreams that feel more distant with each passing day. He sees the way you've been whispering prayers into the darkness, wondering if anyone is listening, wondering if you matter, wondering if help will ever come. But here's what Michael wants you to know right now. You do matter, more than you could ever imagine. You are precious beyond measure. And yes, help is here, right now. In this very moment. The reason you've been struggling isn't because you're weak. It's not because you're unworthy. It's not because God has forgotten you. You've been struggling because you've been fighting the wrong battle. You've been trying to fix everything with your own strength, your own wisdom, your own limited understanding. But Michael says, the time for struggling alone is over. The time for carrying everything by yourself has ended. Today, divine intervention steps in. Can you feel that shift happening already? That lightness beginning to touch the edges of your consciousness. That hope beginning to stir in places where hope had died. That's Michael's presence surrounding you right now, beloved. His energy is wrapping around you like a protective cloak, like healing light, like the embrace you've been needing for so long. This message found you at exactly the right time. Not a moment too early, not a second too late. You needed to walk through certain experiences first. You needed to feel the depth of your need, the urgency of your situation, so that when this breakthrough comes in, it is coming, you'll recognize it as the miracle it truly is. Don't you dare let this moment pass you by, precious one. Don't let fear whisper lies about unworthiness. Don't let doubt convince you that miracles happen to everyone except you. Michael is standing right here, right now, declaring over your life. This your time. This is your season. This is your season. This is your moment of divine intervention. Your life will never be the same after this. Never. And that's not just hope, that's a heavenly guarantee. But beloved, I must warn you, there are forces at work right now that do not want you to hear this message. They do not want you to discover the truth about who you really are and what's about to unfold in your life. Even as you're reading these words, there's a battle raging in the spiritual realm for your attention, for your faith, for your very breakthrough. Michael sees them, these dark forces that have been whispering lies in your ear for months, maybe years. They're the ones who told you that you missed your chance. They're the ones who convinced you that good things happen to other people, but never to you. They're the ones who planted seeds of doubt every time a door opened. Every time hope began to rise, every time you dared to believe that maybe your time had finally come. Don't skip this, beloved. Don't let them win, because right now, in this very moment, they're working overtime to distract you. They're making your phone ring. They're making your mind wander. They're whispering that this is just another message, just another false promise, just another disappointment waiting to happen. But Michael says, and no, this is the interruption they feared most. This is the message they've been trying to keep from you. Time is running short, precious child. This isn't a message you can bookmark for later. This isn't something you can put off until tomorrow, until next week, until you feel more ready. The spiritual window that has opened for you, this precise, divine moment, has an expiration. And Michael is shouting across the heavens because he knows what happens if you miss it. You've been carrying shame about things that weren't even your fault. You've been beating yourself up for decisions you made when you didn't know better, for trusting people who didn't deserve it, for believing in promises that turned out to be lies. But Michael sees the real story, beloved. He sees how you were set up. He sees how you were betrayed. He sees how people took advantage of your pure heart, your generous spirit, your willingness to love, even when love wasn't returned. Do you remember that person who promised to stand by you and then disappeared? When things got difficult, Michael saw that betrayal. Do you remember the opportunity that was dangled in front of you and then snatched away at the last second? Michael witnessed that injustice. Do you remember the prayers you prayed with such faith, only to watch hope crumble in your hands? Michael heard every word, caught every tear, felt every moment of your heartbreak. But here's what the enemy doesn't want you to know. Every betrayal was positioning you for a comeback. Every disappointment was preparing you for a miracle. Every closed door was redirecting you towards something infinitely better. Michael says the enemy's greatest mistake was thinking that breaking you down would keep you down. Instead, every attack, every setback, every moment of despair was actually building strength in you that you didn't even know you possessed. The reason you felt so alone, so forgotten, so invisible, it's because you've been hidden away, protected, prepared for this exact moment. Like a secret weapon being forged in fire, like a precious gem being refined under pressure. You've been going through a divine process that was necessary for what's about to unfold in your life. But beloved, I need you to understand something crucial. The same forces that tried to destroy you are the ones trying to keep you from this message. Right now, they know what's at stake. They know what Michael is about to reveal to you. They know that if you stay here, if you listen to every word, if you let this truth penetrate your heart, their power over your life is finished forever. Can you feel them trying to pull your attention away right now? The sudden urge to check your phone, the random thought about something you forgot to do, the voice telling you, this is taking too long. That's not you, beloved. That's fear working through distraction, because fear knows that your breakthrough is minutes away. Michael is warning you. If you leave now, if you let them succeed, in pulling you away from this moment. They'll spend the next several months making sure you never find your way back to this truth. They'll bury it under an avalanche of daily concerns, relationship drama, financial pressures, and health scares. They'll keep you so busy putting out fires that you'll forget there was ever a chance for everything to change. The attacks on your peace have been increasing lately, haven't they? The sleepless nights, the anxious thoughts that come from nowhere, the sudden problems that seem to multiply faster than you can solve them. That's not coincidence, beloved. That's spiritual warfare intensifying because your enemies know your time of deliverance is at hand. They're pulling out all the stops, using every trick in their playbook, because they know this is their last chance to keep you bound. But Michael's voice cuts through their whispers like a sword through darkness. Their time is up. Their authority over this precious soul is revoked. Today, freedom comes. Today, breakthrough arrives. Today, everything changes. Don't you dare let them convince you that you've heard these promises before and nothing changed. This is different. This moment is different. You are different. The season is different. The alignment is different. The breakthrough that's coming is unlike anything you've ever experienced because you've never been this ready, this prepared, this positioned for divine intervention. Michael says to tell you, what tried to destroy you has only made you stronger. What tried to silence you has only refined your voice. What tried to diminish you has only proven your worth. You are not a victim. You are a victor. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are not alone. You are surrounded by heavenly armies. And today, you step into the fullness of who you were created to be. Now, listen closely, beloved child, because Michael is about to reveal something that will shatter every lie you've believed about your future. He's pulling back the veil between heaven and earth to show you what's been prepared, what's been planned, what's already in motion for your life. This isn't hope. This isn't hope. This is heavenly intelligence. This isn't wishful thinking. This is divine revelation. Michael says there's been a meeting in the throne room of heaven about you. Yes, you, by name. The Father looked upon your life, saw the injustices you've endured, witnessed the faithfulness you've maintained even in the darkness, observed how you've continued to love even when love wasn't returned, and He declared, enough. It's time for my child to see my goodness. It's time for them to experience my favor. It's time for breakthrough to manifest in ways that will amaze even them. The angels have been busy, precious one. While you've been struggling, they've been orchestrating. While you've been worrying, they've been working. While you've been wondering if God heard your prayers, Heaven has been moving mountains, shifting circumstances, and aligning divine appointments that will leave you breathless with wonder. Michael reveals that there's been a delay, but not because God forgot you. The delay was necessary protection. There were things that needed to be removed from your path first. People who would have contaminated your blessing. Situations that would have limited your miracle. Timing that wouldn't have maximized your breakthrough. But now write NOW. Everything is perfectly aligned for your divine moment. Do you see the number 7 appearing in unusual places lately? On clocks, receipts, license plates, random addresses? That's not coincidence, beloved. That's heaven's way of saying completion is here. Perfection has arrived. Your season of struggle is ending, and your season of supernatural favor is beginning. Michael says 7 is God's signature on your breakthrough. Every time you see it, heaven is reminding you. Remember this message. Remember this moment. Financial breakthrough is coming, precious. 1. Not just enough to pay your bills. Abundance that will overwhelm you with gratitude. Michael shows me streams of income opening from directions you never expected. Money that was withheld from you being released with supernatural speed. Debts being canceled in ways that defy natural explanation. Opportunities presenting themselves that will have you saying, only God could have orchestrated this. Some of you will see exactly $7,777 appear in your account within the next 21 days. Others will receive unexpected checks, refunds, or payments, totaling amounts that make you weep with relief. Michael says the number varies because God knows exactly what each of you needs. But the source is the same divine intervention in your financial realm. But beloved, it's not just about money. Relationship restoration is flowing like a river from heaven's throne room straight into your life. That person you've been praying for, the one whose heart seemed permanently hardened toward you, Michael, says their heart is already softening. They've been thinking about you more than you know. They've been remembering the good times, missing what you shared, questioning their decision to walk away. For some of you, a phone call is coming within days. A text message that will make your heart skip. A conversation that begins with the words, "I've been thinking," and leads to healing you thought was impossible. Michael says, broken families will be mended, severed friendships will be restored, and lost loves will find their way back to hearts that never stopped caring. Your health breakthrough is already in motion, dear one. Michael reveals that healing virtue has been released from heaven's storehouse with your name on it. That condition, the doctor said, was permanent hits being reversed as you receive these words. That pain you wake up with every morning, it's already diminishing. That diagnosis that filled you with fear God's report is overruling the medical report. Michael shows me some of you feeling strength returning to your bodies in ways that surprise even you. Energy levels increasing, sleep becoming more restful, symptoms disappearing without explanation. Your next doctor's visit will bring news that has medical professionals scratching their heads because they can't explain the improvement they're seeing. But you'll know. What you'll know was heaven's touch responding to earth's need. Dreams and visions are about to increase in your life, beloved. Michael says the spiritual realm is opening up to you in unprecedented ways. You'll begin receiving clear direction through dreams that feel more real than your waking hours. You'll have encounters with deceased loved ones who come to deliver messages of comfort, guidance, and confirmation. You'll experience prophetic dreams that prepare you for opportunities before they manifest in the natural realm. Watch for the appearance of white feathers in unusual places, on your car windshield when there are no birds around. When you know no feathers could have naturally appeared. In your workplace, on your pillow, in your path as you walk. Each white feather is Michael's calling card, his way of saying, I am with you. I am working for you. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Your creativity is about to explode, precious child. Ideas that have been dormant in your mind will suddenly spring to life with clarity and urgency. Business concepts, artistic projects, inventions, books, music, whatever form your creativity takes. Heaven is about to download blueprints that will astound you with their potential. Some of you will wake up tomorrow morning with complete business plans in your mind that you went to sleep without. Others will find yourselves humming melodies that turn into songs that touch thousands of hearts. Still others will discover solutions to problems that have puzzled you for months. Appearing in your mind with perfect clarity, Michael reveals that your influence is about to expand exponentially. People will begin seeking you out for wisdom, for comfort, for guidance. Your story of breakthrough will become a beacon of hope for others walking through their own dark valleys. Your testimony will carry power that transforms lives, heals hearts, and restores faith in those who had given up believing in miracles. The platform God has been preparing for you, whether it's through social media, public speaking, writing, ministry, business, or simply the sphere of influence in your daily life, fits about to become available in ways that humble you with responsibility and amaze you with reach. Protection is being stationed around you like never before, beloved one. Michael himself is taking a personal interest in your security. Accidents that could have happened will be prevented. Harmful people will be turned away from your path before they can cause damage. Dangerous situations will be diffused before you even become aware of them. you'll begin noticing how close calls work out in your favor, how potential problems resolve themselves before affecting you, how doors that could lead to trouble simply don't open, while doors leading to blessing swing wide at your approach. This isn't luck, precious child. This is heavenly assignment. This is angelic protection. This is divine favor, creating a hedge around your life. Michael says to tell you specifically. The prayer you prayed 3 months ago, when you were at your lowest point, the one where you cried out to God and wondered if He was listening, that prayer just received its answer. Not just an answer, but an abundant, overflowing, exceeding abundantly, above, all, you, could, ought think kind of answer. Look for the confirmation in the next 72 hours, beloved. It might come through a song on the radio that speaks directly to your situation. It might come through a stranger who says exactly what you needed to hear. It might come through an opportunity that appears from nowhere. It might come through a phone call that changes everything. But it will come because heaven has already dispatched the messenger. Now, beloved child of the Most High, it's time for you to step into the authority that has always been yours. Michael stands beside you, not to fight your battles for you, but to remind you that you have the power, the authority, the divine backing to fight them yourself and win. Every single time, say these words out loud right now, even if others can hear you. I am chosen. I am loved. I am equipped. I am ready. Say it again, louder this time. I am chosen. I am loved. I am equipped. I am ready. The full force of your faith behind it. I am chosen. I am loved. I am equipped. I am ready. Did you feel that shift, beloved? That the atmosphere around you changing. That spiritual doors unlocking. That's heaven responding to the sound of your voice, declaring truth over your life. Michael says, every time you speak with authority about who you are in God, demons flee, angels rejoice, and breakthrough accelerates. But I need you to do something crucial right now. In the comments below, I need you to type, "This is my confirmation." If this message is resonating with your spirit, type, "I receive." If you're ready to walk into everything Michael has revealed, type, "I am chosen," if you know beyond doubt that this message was meant for you. Don't hesitate. Don't overthink it. Just let your spirit respond to heaven's call. Your participation isn't just encouragement for others reading, it's a spiritual act of agreement with heaven. It's your way of saying, "Yes, Lord, I align with your plans for my life. Yes, Lord, I accept the breakthrough you're offering. Yes, Lord, I step into my divine destiny, starting right now." Michael says some of you have been hiding in the shadows for too long. Afraid to claim your power. Afraid to speak your truth. Afraid to take up space in the world. But your hiding season is over, precious one. Your time of silence has ended. Your season of stepping back has been completed. Now it's time to step forward, speak up, and take your rightful place in the purposes of God. Start by subscribing to this channel right now. Hit that subscribe button, not just to stay connected with these messages, but as an act of faith. As a declaration that you're committed to your spiritual growth, your divine education, your ongoing transformation. Michael says your subscription is actually a spiritual covenant, a commitment to continue receiving heaven's downloads through these divine interruptions. But beyond subscribing, I need you to share this message. Someone in your sphere of influence desperately needs to hear what Michael has revealed today. They've been walking through their own dark valley, fighting their own battles, wondering if help will ever come. By sharing this message, you become heaven's messenger to them. You become the answer to their prayers for a sign, for hope, for confirmation that they're not alone. Don't think about who might judge you for sharing spiritual content. Don't worry about people who don't understand. Michael says those who are meant to receive this message will be drawn to it, and those who aren't ready will simply scroll past. But you're not responsible for their response. You're only responsible for your obedience to heaven's prompting right now. Before you do anything else, I want you to write down 3 specific things you are believing God for. Not vague hopes, specific, measurable, tangible breakthroughs. Write them down on paper, not just in your phone. There's power in the physical act of writing, the connection between your hand, your heart, and your faith. After you write them down, speak them out loud. Say, Father God, Michael revealed that breakthrough is coming to my life. These are the specific areas where I expect to see your supernatural intervention. Read your list. I thank you in advance for what you're about to do. I receive it by faith. I call it done in Jesus' name. Now, fold that paper and keep it with you. In your wallet, your purse, your pockets, somewhere. You'll encounter it regularly. Every time you touch it, remember this moment. Remember Michael's message. Remember heaven's promise over your life. But beloved, receiving breakthrough requires more than just believing it. Requires acting like someone whose life is about to change. Making room for the miracle. If financial breakthrough is coming, start researching how you'll wisely manage increased resources. If relationship restoration is coming, start preparing your heart for forgiveness and renewed connection. If health breakthrough is coming, Start planning activities you'll enjoy with your renewed strength. Michael says, one of the reasons breakthroughs sometimes seem delayed is because God's children aren't prepared to receive what they've been praying for. Don't make that mistake, precious one. Start living like someone whose prayers are about to be answered in ways that exceed your expectations. I want you to do something that might feel uncomfortable, but is absolutely necessary. Tell someone about this message. Call a friend, text a family member, share with a coworker, but verbalize to another human being that you believe your life is about to change. Don't worry if they don't understand. Don't concern yourself with their reaction. This isn't about them, it's about you stepping into your faith with boldness. When you speak your faith out loud, you activate spiritual forces on your behalf. When you declare heaven's promises with your own voice, you set heavenly plans in motion. When you testify to what God is about to do before you see it with your natural eyes, you demonstrate the kind of faith that moves mountains and commands miracles. Michael shows me some of you receiving unexpected invitations in the coming weeks. Invitations to events, gatherings, opportunities that don't seem directly related to your prayers, but they are. Accept them. These are divine appointments disguised as social occasions. Breakthrough often comes through relationships, through being in the right place at the right time with the right people. Don't isolate yourself, beloved. Don't withdraw from life because you're tired of disappointment. Don't stop accepting invitations because you're afraid of hoping again. Your miracle might be waiting for you at that gathering you almost didn't attend. In that conversation you almost avoided. Through that person you almost dismissed. Start practicing gratitude for breakthroughs before they manifest. Thank God every morning for the financial increase that's coming. Express appreciation every evening for the relationship restoration that's in process. Celebrate the health breakthrough that's already begun at the cellular level. Gratitude in advance is faith in action, and faith in action accelerates divine intervention. Michael says to establish a daily practice of reading these words out loud. Thank you, Father, for the breakthrough that's manifesting in my life right now. Thank you for Michael's protection over my path. Thank you for doors opening that no man can shut. Thank you for opportunities appearing from unexpected directions. Thank you for supernatural provision that amazes me with its abundance. Thank you for relationships that are being healed and restored. Thank you for health that improves daily. Thank you for joy that bubbles up from deep within my spirit. Thank you that my life will never be the same after this day. Speak these words every morning and every evening, beloved. Let them be the first words your spirit hears upon waking, and the last declaration before sleep. Watch how the consistent speaking of heaven's truth over your life creates an atmosphere where miracles become normal, where breakthroughs become expected, where divine intervention becomes your daily experience. Now, in faith, in expectation, in absolute certainty that heaven has heard your heart and responded to your need, prepare yourself for the most beautiful season of your life. Prepare for testimonies that will amaze even you. Prepare for answered prayers that arrive with perfect timing. Prepare for doors that open with supernatural ease. Prepare for favor that defies explanation. Most importantly, beloved one, prepare to become a source of hope for others who are walking through their own valleys. Prepare for your breakthrough to become a beacon of light for souls still struggling in darkness. Prepare for your testimony to restore faith in the hearts that had given up believing in miracles. Your breakthrough is not just about you. It's about everyone whose life you'll touch with your story of God's faithfulness, heaven's intervention, and love's ultimate victory over every form of opposition. And so, we come to this sacred moment of completion, beloved child, where heaven meets earth, where promise becomes reality, where your before meets your after. Can you feel it? That sense of culmination, of arrival, of something profound settling into your spirit, like a seed that will soon burst into magnificent bloom. Michael stands before you now, with his sword not raised in battle, but lowered in victory. The fight is over, precious one. The war for your breakthrough has been won. The struggle that seemed endless, the mountain that appeared immovable, the doors that felt permanently locked, all of it has been overcome by the love of God, the power of heaven, and your willingness to believe, even when belief felt impossible. You are no longer the same person who began reading this message. Something fundamental has shifted in your spiritual DNA. Something has awakened in your soul that was sleeping. Something has been activated in your spirit that will never again be dormant. You have been marked by this encounter, sealed by this moment, changed by this divine interruption in ways that will unfold beautifully in the days and weeks ahead. Michael says to tell you, look at your hands. Right now, look at your hands. Those hands that have worked so hard, struggled so long, reached for dreams that seemed too distant. Those hands are now blessed hands, anointed hands, favored hands. Everything you touch from this moment forward carries the imprint of divine approval. Every project you undertake, every relationship you nurture, every dream you pursue, all of it blessed, all of it covered, all of it destined for supernatural success. The tears you cried in private were not wasted, beloved. Every tear was collected. in heaven's bottles, measured in heaven's scales, treasured in heaven's heart. Those tears have now become seeds of joy that will spring up in your life like flowers after rain. What caused you to weep will soon cause you to dance. What brought you to your knees in desperation will soon have you lifting your hands in celebration. Do you remember the prayer you prayed when you thought no one was listening? Michael heard it. Darkness, God, if you're there, if you care, please help me. That whisper traveled straight to the throne room of heaven and moved the heart of the Father. Every word you spoke in faith, even when faith felt fragile, all of it heard. All of it honored, all of it about to be answered in ways that will restore your confidence in the goodness of God forever. Your story is being rewritten, precious child. Not just edited, not just revised, but completely transformed from a story of struggle into a testament of triumph. From a narrative of pain into a celebration of victory. From a tale of almost giving up into an anthem of supernatural breakthrough. That will inspire generations. Michael shows me your future testimony, beginning with these words. I was at the end of my rope when I found this message. ... You'll tell others about this exact moment, this precise divine interruption, this specific day when everything changed. You'll speak of how heaven reached down into your darkness and lifted you into light, how angels surrounded you when human help had failed, how divine love proved stronger than every obstacle that had been placed in your path. The synchronicities that are about to flood your life will amaze you, beloved. Phone calls at precisely the right time. Text messages that contain exactly what you needed to hear. Songs on the radio that speak directly to your situation. Conversations with strangers who say things that could only have come from heaven. These aren't coincidences. They're heaven's way of reminding you daily that you are seen, known, loved, and divinely guided. Watch for license plates, billboards, and addresses containing the numbers that have special meaning for you. Notice how often you glance at clocks when the time contains repeating numbers. Pay attention to how frequently you encounter confirmation of this message through various sources. All of it coordinated by heaven. All of it designed to strengthen your faith. All of it proof that you are walking in divine favor. Your influence is expanding even now, dear one. People will begin seeking you out, not because you're trying to attract attention, but because the light of God within you has grown brighter. Your wisdom will carry new authority. Your words will hold greater power. Your presence will bring comfort that people can't explain, but desperately need. Some of you will find yourselves in leadership positions you never sought, but were always destined for. Others will discover platforms opening to share your story, your gifts, your heart, with audiences larger than you ever imagined. Still others will realize that your greatest ministry happens in quiet moments. One-on-one conversations and simple acts of love that create ripple effects throughout eternity. Michael says, "Your greatest days are not behind you, they're ahead of you. Your best chapters are not in your past, they're being written right now. Your most beautiful season is not in your memory, it's in your immediate future. Everything that tried to end your story only served to prepare you for the most magnificent chapters yet to be revealed. The enemy's greatest regret will be that every attack intended to destroy you only made you stronger. Every setback designed to defeat you only prepared you for a comeback more powerful than they could imagine. Every attempt to silence your voice only refined it for a purpose greater than you've yet discovered. As this message comes to its close, beloved, I want you to place your hand over your heart and feel it beating. That heartbeat is not random rhythms, heaven's drumbeat of victory pounding in your chest. It's the sound of divine life flowing through your veins. It's the rhythm of breakthrough manifesting in your physical body with your hand on your war. Heart, speak these final words with me. I am beloved of God. I am chosen for greatness. I am destined for breakthrough. My life will never be the same after this day. Miracles are my portion. Favor is my inheritance. Victory is my guarantee. I receive everything Michael has revealed. I walk forward in faith, in hope, in absolute certainty that my greatest days begin now. Michael's final message to you is this: remember this day, mark this moment. This is when your life changed forever. This is when heaven interrupted earth on your behalf. This is when breakthrough began its manifestation in your world. You are loved beyond measure. You are valued beyond words. You are chosen beyond doubt. Walk forward, knowing that I go before you, that angelic armies surround you, that divine favor rests upon you, and that nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand against the plans God has for your life. Your breakthrough begins now, precious child. Your miracle starts today. Your testimony is being written in real time. And your life, your beautiful, blessed, divinely orchestrated life will never, ever be the same. The angels are singing over you. Heaven is celebrating with you. And Michael himself stands guard over your future, ensuring that every promise revealed in this message comes to pass in ways that exceed your highest expectations. Go forward in victory, beloved. Go forward in faith. Go forward knowing that you carry heaven's approval, divine backing, and angelic protection wherever you go. Your life will never be the same after this. And that's heaven's promise to you.